Welcome back guys, CryptoFly channel. Today will be a tutorial for beginners. What is leverage trading? Let's dive in. We can trade a crypto assets on the spot or on the futures. And with the futures trades, we use the leverages. And on this simple visualization, I will explain you what's going on here. We got a leverage. It's like a multiplicator of your initial margin. Imagine this is a money, your required margin. You have the $100 and you don't have any stable coins more, but you want to trade. You want to open position, get more gains. So what the leverage means, you can use your initial margin, multiply to the leverage, what you will choose it, and you will see the leverage value, which you can trade. So for example, you have $100, you choose on exchange 10x leverage. So you borrow the money from exchange and it looks like you trade another $100. Now you trade like $1,000. But keep in mind, the profit will be X10 and the losses can be X10. So that's why you have to be the master of the risk management. About the risk management, I highly recommend you go and check this video. So this is a simple visualization to understand what the leverage means. Plus, you have to pay the X10 or X100 or X500 fee to your trades. That's why now recently I trade on the max because they got a zero fees for Sol and some other trading pairs. That's why if you just start your journey, I highly recommend you also go and check this tutorial video, what the difference between the isolated margin and the cross margin to understand the differences. Here you can see that 300x. Guys, I recommend you, if you're a beginner, just ignore this trade from exchange because it's so easy to lose the money, even with the zero fees. So let's choose some trading pair, for example, Cardano. We open the terminal. How to work with the terminals, I also post the video. We go to 1 minute time frame and try open some position just for a local scalp to understand the mechanic of these trades. About limit orders, market orders, I also posted the video. So I highly recommend you go and check somewhere here by the link. So we'll not waste the time. On my balance, like you can see, $58. And I can choose the leverage. I recommend you choose the isolated margin and here's the leverages. So on this specific trading pair, I can trade even with 300x leverage. So I can multiply my $58 300 times more. Even for example, with the 100x, my $50 can be I trade with $5,000. That's the point of the leverages, but it's a high risky. That's why, guys, let's try at a 10x leverage. This one, some conservative one, confirm it. The leverage adjusted to your position, no matter it's a long or short position. For example, I want to open a short position now and stop loss will add over than 74.24 cents. So I use this one, open short position, adjust my stop loss. About stop losses, I also post the video. So stop loss, it's your trigger, so you will not lose the more money than you can afford to lose. For example, if I will open short position now, my stop loss will be estimated like minus $3, $3.24. Open short. So here, my position, open it. Here, what we can see, my fair price, position $586, but my initial margin, like you remember, was only $58. That's the point of the leveraging, estimated liquidation price. So if I will not add the stop loss and the price will go higher, I will lose all my money. My position will be liquidated if the price on Cardano will hit 81 cents. This will be my liquidation and I will lose all my $58. I will not lose $586. I will lose only my initial margin. That's the point. So we skyrocket up and we get a stop loss. That's the point why we have to all the time use the stop losses, guys. We can open another trade, for example, $50. The same story. Let's say 76 cents. Stop loss. Take profit will be 70. done. New position, open it. And you have to understand, guys, the stop losses is just a part of your job, especially on the leverage trading. The same way you can open the trades long if you think the Cardano will go higher, and you can trade a short position if you think the Cardano will go down. So sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. But with proper money management, with proper risk management, you can control everything. But if you gamble without a stop losses, basically you have to just trade with that amount of money, initial size of your position, where you will be ready to lose if you will get a liquidation. So when you open position, your stop loss, add it, your take profit, add it, and you just wait. You can close the chart and go get a life. So guys, I hope you liked this video. On simple example, I showed you what is leverage trading. Subscribe channel and don't forget join my Telegram channel. See you next time, guys.